Good morning, students. So in the last lecture we can discuss about our chapter number 2, polynomials. So now in this lecture we can discuss about chapter number 3, coordinate geometry. So it is very easy chapter, coordinate geometry. In a coordinate geometry, first of all we can start with an introduction. So in an introduction, in the previous classes you are familiar with this number line. So between this, here we have a 0. In between negative and positive integer, we have a 0. So on the right hand side, we have a positive integer. On left hand side, we have negative integer. And between these, we have a 0. So it is classified in our previous standard, positive and negative. Suppose they are asking what they indicate the 2. So here we are indicating 2 or -3 like that. So it is only one plane. Here we have only one line. So it is only one plane. It is also called x plane. And now we are discussing about next portion. So it is xy portion. This is our xy portion. So in this xy portion, what happened? It is in the 2D, clear, 2 dimension, and here we have only 1 dimension. So in a 2 dimension, what happened? We have a 2 axes, x axis as well as y axis. So this system is also called Cartesian system. Sometimes it is also called coordinate plane, and it is also called xy plane because we have a 2 line, x axis and y axis. Horizontal line, it is referred as a x axis, and vertical line, it is referred as a y axis. Now according to this plane, we have a 4 quadrant, 1 2 3 4. So here we are going anti-clockwise. See that, anti-clockwise. It is quadrant 1. In a quadrant 1, what happened? X coordinate and y coordinate both have a positive value, plus. Why? Suppose we are taking one of the example. Suppose they are saying that locate 3, 2 on this graph. So where is 3? Here we have a 3. And where is 2? Here we have a 2. So both are matching here. So we can write 3, 2. So both have the positive value. So in the first quadrant, x coordinate and y coordinate both have a positive value. Now second quadrant. Second, what happened? X have a negative value and y it have the positive value. Suppose we are taking example -3, 2. So -3 and 2. So it is here -3, 2. So it means what? In a second quadrant, x coordinate have an always negative integer and y it is always a positive integer. Now next, third quadrant. Third quadrant, both x coordinate and y coordinate have a negative value like -2, -3. So -2 and -3. So both are matching here. So in a quadrant 3, what happened? Both have a negative value. Both x coordinate as well as y coordinate have the negative value. Now last, fourth quadrant. So it is this portion. In a fourth quadrant, what happened? X have a positive value and y have a negative value. Suppose we are taking the example, it is for a first quadrant, it is second quadrant, this coordinate indicate third quadrant, and last it is our fourth quadrant. Clear? So according to this coordinate plane, or it is also called Cartesian system, we have a 2 axes, x as well as y. On a x axis, right hand side we have a positive integer, left hand side we have a negative integer. On a y axis, on a upper side we have the positive integer, and lower side we have a negative integer. So it is all called, it is xy plane, and xy plane have the 4 quadrant, quadrant 1 2 3 and 4. In the first quadrant, both x coordinate and y coordinate have a positive value. In second quadrant, we have an x coordinate referred as a minus value and it is plus value. In this, both have a minus value. Here we have a plus as well as minus value. So after referring that graph, we have a 2 point here. First, x coordinate of a point. So what is x coordinate? So here they are giving the definition. X coordinate of a point is its perpendicular distance from y axis. Perpendicular distance from a y axis. It is called what? X coordinate. So it is a perpendicular distance. Clear? Measure from the along with the x axis. Sometime x coordinate is also called abacusia. You must remember that term. They are asking in 1 mark question. What is abacusia? So abacusia is the x coordinate is also called a abacusia. Now y coordinate of a point is it's the perpendicular distance from the x measured to along with the y axis. So y coordinate is also called ordinate. It is also called ordinate. Clear? So x coordinate is sometime called abacusia and y coordinate is sometime it is also called ordinate. So this is clear. This chart is a clear. So it is in a one plane, it is in a xy plane. Exercise 3.1, question number 1. So here they are asking, how will you describe the position of a table lamp on your study table to the another person? Suppose this is our room and some unknown person are come to my room and I want to tell them, find the table lamp in my study room on study table on my room. So it means what? Suppose some person are come to the my room and I am indicating that on the one of the corner I have the table on which I have the table lamp. So suppose this is our room and this is our entry gate. Suppose this is our entry gate. So some person are coming. So if my table is here, table lamp is here. So I am saying that what? From this part 3 meter away and from this part means from this wall. Suppose we have a 4 wall. Clear? We have a 4 wall. So from this wall it is 3 meter away and from this wall it is 5 meter away. So we can find its point. Clear? We can find its point. Clear? So we can easily, so it means what? I shall give you the two refer point. Clear? So suppose it is our x coordinate and it is our y coordinate. So if you know the coordinated geometry, so we can easily give the table position in any of the room. So I am saying that table lamp is a 5 unit. See that 5 unit away from the sitting place. Suppose this is our sitting place here, and 3 unit away from the left side of. So 3 meter. So it is here from 3 meter away from this left side. So hence its coordinate are 3, 5. Clear? So we can easily explain by using the coordinate geometry what is the position of table lamp in my study room. So second question in 3.1, it is a one kind of the activity. So solve it your own self, because this is we have an, if you come at the school, so we can I can explain the how can we solve that street view. Clear? It is very easy, and I shall also send the video for that. So you can easily understand how can we can explain the we can explain by using that practical model. Clear? So you can solve it own self. Now we are directly going to our next exercise, exercise number 3.2. So now 3.2, what happened? They are asking question 1, write the answer of each of the following question. So first, what is the name of horizontal and vertical line drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? So what is the name of horizontal line and vertical line drawn to determine the position of any Cartesian plane? So answer is, so here you can see that what horizontal line, it is our horizontal line, and vertical line. So horizontal line it is known as an x axis and vertical line it is known as an y axis. Clear? So we can say that horizontal line referred as an x axis. So horizontal x axis, answer is x axis and y axis. Now next, what is the name of each part of a plane formed by these two lines? Suppose we are drawing these two lines. So we have a 4 part, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this 4 part, it is known as a quadrant. So what is its answer? Answer is quadrant. Now next, write the name of a point. Write the name of point where the two line intersect. So where is the two line are intersect? X axis and y axis are intersecting at which point? 0. So it is also known as an origin. Clear? This point is known as an origin. Exercise 3.2, question number 2. See the figure and write the following. So here they are giving us a figure, x and y axis, and some coordinates are also given in that figure, and from that figure we can write down this all answer. So first question, the coordinate of B. So where is B? Here it is B. So first of all, what is its x coordinate? -5. And what is its y coordinate? It is 2. So our answer is B coordinate is -5, 2. Similarly for C. So where is C? It is here. What is its x coordinate? 5. And what is its y coordinate? It is also -5. So answer is 5, -5. Now the point identified by -3, -5. So -3 and -5. So it is which point? E. So we can identify it is point. Answer is it is point E. Next, the point identify the coordinate 2, -4. 2, -4. So it is which coordinate? G. So we can write down it is point G. Next, abacia means x coordinate. Abacia means what? X coordinate. So they are asking the abacia of a point D. So where is D? Here. So what is its x coordinate? 6. So we can write abacia of point D is 6. Next, ordinate of H. Ordinate means what? Y coordinate. Ordinate means what? Y coordinate. So where is H? First of all, where is H? It is here. So what is its y coordinate? It is -3. So we can write the ordinate of point H is -3. Next, the coordinate of L. So L is here. So its x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 5. So we can write down the coordinate of L is 0, 5 because it is in y axis, positive y axis. Now coordinate of M. So where is M? It is here on which x axis. So y coordinate is automatically become 0. So what is its coordinate? The coordinate of point M is equal to -3, 0. So last to see that. So this point is on y axis. So its x coordinate becomes 0. And this point is on x axis. So its y coordinate is 0. So it means what? If any point in this line, so that coordinate is automatically become 0. So if this point is on that axis, so its x coordinate is 0, and this point is on x axis, so its y coordinate is automatically become 0. Now we are going to our next exercise, exercise number 3.3. So in exercise 3.3, they are asking in which quadrant or on which axis do each of the points first point minus 2 comma 4, so minus 2 comma 4, so it is here minus 2 comma 4. Next 3 comma minus 1, 3 comma minus 1, so it is here. Then minus 1 comma 0, minus 1 comma 0 is here on x axis. Then 1 comma 2, 1 and 2, so it is 1 comma 2. And last minus 3 comma minus 5, so minus 3 comma minus 5. So now they are asking what? They are lying on which? Either it is in quadrant or on axis, and verify your answer by locating them on the Cartesian plane. So we can locate that all point on Cartesian plane. Now we can identify. So it is, this point is in which quadrant? So we can write 3 comma minus 1 is in 4th quadrant. Then this point 1 comma 2 is in 1st quadrant. Then this point minus 2 comma 4 is in 2nd quadrant. Then this point minus 3 comma minus 5 is in 3rd quadrant. And last this one, this is on which axis? X axis. So minus 1 comma 0 is on negative x axis, negative x axis. So we can look at all the answer, either it is in quadrant or it is on axis. Now next question, question number 2nd. Plot the point x comma y given in the following table on the plane and choosing the suitable unit of the distance on a axis. So here both axes we are taking 1 1 square. On x axis 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter. Same on y axis. Also on y axis 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter. Now first point minus 2 comma 8. This is minus 1 comma 7. This is 0 comma minus 1.25. That is 1 comma 3, and it is 3 comma minus 1. So first minus 2 plus 8, so it is here. Clear? It is, so it is minus 2 comma 8. Next minus 1 comma 7, minus 1 and plus 7, so it is here. Clear? It is here minus 1 comma 7. Then 0 comma minus 1.25, so x coordinate is 0 and it is 1.25, so it is here. So 0 comma minus 1.25. Next 1 comma 3, 1 and 3, so it is here 1 comma 3. Then 3 comma minus 1, 3 and minus 1 both are matching here. So 3 comma minus 1. So in this all question you can directly draw in the graph paper, or you can purchase the graph book. So this 1, 2 and 3 question you can directly plot on the graph paper, and you can also solve the solve sum which is given in our book. So this is our chapter number 3, coordinate geometry, in which we have the very few sum. So we can over this chapter.